Hi, I'm Callie and welcome to Kapowski Reads, and this is my Vlogmas additional vlog. Basically, I am going to be picking an Advent book, if you will. I have my cup, and within that cup I have 25, holding my imaginary cup, festive ebooks or audiobooks that I am planning and hoping to make my way through between now and Christmas. So today is day number 1 and I started the day with coffee because of course I did. My jam vent calendar because I got the fancy jam advent calendar, and then in my tiredness, I was very tired today, I made crumpets and didn't put butter on them. I just went straight for the jam like a mad woman. So they were the driest things in the world because a crumpet needs butter. I don't know what I was thinking. Either way, today's jam, delicious. But today's advent calendar book, which was Christmas Fudge Fatality by Addison. And this was an ebook and it was pretty short. It was just over 100 pages. This book is about Lottie, who lives in a small town in Vermont. She is a baker and she has a habit of getting herself caught up in murder mysteries. This is book, I think, like 20 in a series. But I haven't read any of the other books in this series and I didn't feel lost at any point. I had a great time with this. We were getting our internet, we were changing internet providers today. So there was a little part of the day this morning where we had no internet. And it felt like being in the 90s again. So I decided that was the great time for me to just sit down and read this book. And I did. And I had such a good time with this. It was a very fun mystery. So Lottie has this ability to see not so much dead people as dead animals, pets who have belonged to people who are about to find themselves no longer with us. And she kind of, I imagine in previous books she has solved crimes before with these sort of spirits. And I really liked this. I really enjoyed this. She solved the case with the help of a ghost of a wee pug. A little pug who had been the pet of the victim. And despite this being a murder mystery, I found like it was a very light and very quite whimsical. It was a classic small town. Every shop has a cozy, cute name. And our main character, Lottie, has got 2 handsome men vying for her attention. And I really enjoyed that. I thought it was just so fun and light. And the mystery was really good. Maybe had I read previous books in the series, I might have known these characters a bit more to try and guess who it was that did it. But I hadn't. So I had no clue who had done it. And I liked the way that there were so many red herrings and misdirects in a very short book. But I didn't see it coming and I had a great time with this. It was a really good way for me to spend the morning and get that first December read done because my December TBR out of control. But I'm delighted to have made my way through one. I hope tomorrow's read will go just as well. It is day 2 of Vlogmas and I have a very purry boy stood right next to the phone. Yes, he was very grumpy because we were hoovering and he wanted to sleep. So he's a very angry boy, but he's now purring. Today's Advent jam was not a jam, it was a tea. So I have my herbal tisane. It is a relaxation tea and I am kind of bunged up with the cold. It's been a stressful week. It's been a stressful few weeks, so I feel a relaxation tea is definitely in order. I'm not 100% sure what is in this, but I can smell lemongrass. I could be making that up, but I feel like there's lemongrass in here. Yeah, there's definitely lemongrass involved. It's delicious. So I will let this cool down a little bit and then I will enjoy it. Today's advent calendar book choice was just a teeny tiny book. It is, I think, the shortest book in my selection cup. It is called Ghosts and Garlands by Morgan Vale and it's only 30 odd pages. It's just a teeny tiny, I don't even think you can call it a novella. It's a short story and it is set in a very small cozy town where two witches are asked by a ghost. Are you okay there, pal? You okay? He's trying to eat my phone case. They are tasked by the ghost of one of the town founders to bring the Christmas spirit back to one of their neighbours. And it was a very short book, but it was very cozy, very sweet, very in the sort of spirit of Christmas, what I love in a wee cozy festive read. People just trying to bring everybody together, bring some joy to those who definitely are sorely in need of it. I would have loved this book to be longer. I could have read an entire, 300-page book of this. I would have loved to have known the characters a bit better, but this is the start of a series. So I assume that you'll get to know the characters better in the other books. This is just a little bit of a taster of what's to come. I liked it. I had a good time with it. There was a cat. There was a cat on my bed. I'm a fan of cats and I'm a fan of just witchy cozy reads. So yes, very short and sweet. I was hoping for one of the longer books on my list, if I'm being entirely honest, because I have more time to read today. The kids are at dancing. They will be back in about 20 minutes. So I had a bit more time today to get some reading in, but it's okay. It's okay. I got my little one and I will just have to make time for my longer books when they come, when I pick them. Just a very short update today. What can I say about a 30-page book? It was fun. I had a nice time. I wanted more. I'll come back tomorrow and let you know what my next pick is. On the 3rd day of December, I got smut. We got smut. We got lip gloss stuck to hair and we got smut from I don't have a name for it, the Christmas cup in which there are names of books. So today's book was Under the Mehstletoe by Leanor Soliz. This is a grumpy sunshine book, which I do like a grumpy sunshine. This is about a woman who returns back to her hometown because her twin sister has been in an accident and she wants to help nurse her back to health. And her sister is like the embodiment of Christmas spirit and loves to be on the Christmas committee, which kind of chair the town festival. But she can't because she's been injured. So her sister has to step in and her sister is like, oh, not a huge fan of Christmas. And she meets a sort of kindred spirit in the form of a grumpy yet handsome stranger who's also on the Christmas committee. He is not into Christmas either. And they end up sort of forming this bond through their mutual disdain for the season. I really liked this. It was such a fun sort of small town story and I really liked getting to know the characters, why they didn't really enjoy Christmas so much, but I liked sort of the way they broke down each other's kind of facades because they were both kind of like, oh, I'm tough and not so much. little bit soft inside. And I just liked their relationship. It did feel kind of authentic. Like I bought it. I bought the chemistry between those two, and I really liked this. I didn't know, because I had so many books classic, I had forgotten a lot about what this book was, and I thought it was just a cozy Christmas romance, because I have cozy Christmas romance, I have some cozy Christmas smut, and cozy Christmas mysteries are in my little cup. And this was smut. I didn't know it was smut, so when it came, I was a bit like, oh, did not expect that coming, much like I did not expect the hailstones that have just started. Winter weather. We had frost earlier, but now we've got hailstones, so it's going to be all sorts of icy outside. This was a cute romance with believable feelings. I felt an exciting sort of like shared goal that ultimately was kind of, in the grand scheme of things, maybe a little bit low stakes, but still Christmas spirit. I was invested, and I really enjoyed sort of seeing their relationship blossom. The smut was a bit, oh my, at first. I like I say, I wasn't expecting it, but it was written in a way that reminded me a little bit of, and I don't mean this with any disrespect, my dad wrote a porno by Rocky Flintstone. So there were a few descriptions that I thought, Rocky, have you been writing this? Taking a break from Belinda Blumenthal to write Christmas books. But other than some of the chuckles that I had at the romancy bits, it was fun. I cackled, I felt, and yeah, good times. What more can I ask for? So I'm excited. I'm having a good time so far. It is day 4, and today I don't know if I made a bad choice with the book, or if I was just having a bad day. I mean, I was having a bad day, but I don't know if maybe my terrible day has impacted how I viewed my book, because I did not have a good time with today's pick, which was Along Came Holly by Cody Hall. This is a romance between a sort of grumpy sunshine. There is this young woman, and she ends up needing a favour from the sort of local Scrooge, and they end up working together in order to win the town festival of light, which is kind of a Christmas decoration festival. And oh no, I didn't like this book at all. I really struggled with it, because it's part 3 in a series, and I haven't read the first 2, but they are in my little cup, so I will be reading them at some point. And I wonder if maybe I would have liked the book more had I read the first 2, but I feel like they work as standalones. I don't think that you get any more of the characters from the first 2 books, because they all kind of follow different pairings. I thought the characters were insufferable. I did not like them at all. So yeah, I'm just gonna zip it and not be overly negative about the book, but I didn't like this one, and I hope that tomorrow is going to be a better day, because I've had a great time so far. So 4 books down, 1 a kind of fail, but I think those are good odds. I couldn't resist the urge to film in front of my Christmas tree, and the roaring fire, which is actually just a YouTube video, because we do not have a roaring fire, but it's cold and I wish we did. Today my fear came true. So the book that I selected for today was Along Came Mary by Cody Hall. And I was worried. I was so worried because I read Along Came Holly yesterday by the same author and I didn't like it. I really didn't like it at all. So when I drew this book today, I was so nervous. This is a small town romance. And I believe it's a single dad romance. Is that a trope? And I made it 1 hour into this book. It's an audiobook before I just went, nope, I cannot. The male main character was just walking red flags galore and I just didn't like it. Didn't like it. The audio narration though, much better in this book, but there was just something, you know when you know that you're not gonna like it, and I just thought, put it down, pick another. So I've made an executive decision and I am going to, well I've already, I DNF'd this book and I have decided that the other book by Cody Hall, which is in my cup, if I pick it, I can DNF that one too. I will try it. I'll give it a fair shot, but I have full permission to DNF books that I don't like. But today I was really gutted because I was in a position where I had time to listen to an audiobook and I really wanted an audiobook. So I decided that I was just going to pick one at random. I didn't pick from the cup. So the one I picked is still in here. I just chose another one at random and I was in the mood for a cozy mystery. So we had our first alternate, our stand-in for today was Murder in Christmas River by Meg Muldoon. This is a small town. That's the key. I think I love a wee small town book. Small town mystery. A murder mystery, because what's more festive than a murder mystery? And Christmas River is the name of this small town that just sounds so cozy and lovely, and I was in. I really liked the small town element. And our main character is called Cinnamon and she runs a pie shop. Sure. Again, I love it. I love when the main characters have a job that I've never met anybody who runs a pie shop, but here Cinnamon is running that shop. And she finds this dog and the dog leads her to a dead body, which is hiding behind the woods. I mean, not so much hiding, it's been hidden behind the woods of her shop. And there's a lot of evidence that kind of points to Cinnamon because the death is of somebody who judges a festive baking competition and has judged her pretty harshly before. So people are a bit like, oh, it was Cinnamon. Was it Cinnamon? And I really liked the mystery element. I didn't see it coming, which is the biggest sort of success I find in a mystery. So I was kept guessing throughout and I was really intrigued. I wanted to know who did it and why did they do it? And I really liked it. I really liked Cinnamon as a character and I liked her friendship with the people in the town. It was cozy vibes and that's what I wanted. And there was a little bit of a romance subplot as well as a returning ex-husband. And there were a few sort of caricatures of the sort of characters you would expect in a small town. But I really like this. It's part of a series and I know I have book 2. So I'm excited for whenever I pick that. But I feel the right choice for me today was to allow myself to give up on a book I knew I wasn't liking. And I think that that's kind of important to remember, that if I don't like it, I can bid it farewell. I think that I'm going to end my vlog with this book. I didn't want to end my vlog this week with a DNF because it's an extra vlog and it feels like that's such a failure. I don't want to end with a bad experience. So I'm ending on a fun little read. Are you feeling festive yet? I'm not. I'm trying really hard to feel festive. I've been reading my Christmassy books all this week, and I have been posting some shorts just of trying to Christmasify my day. I've got my Christmas jumper on. I've got earrings that have Christmas trees. I'm trying to feel festive, but it's hard. I feel it's quite hard. I don't know, work is really busy right now, really stressful, and I'm just trying to hold on. I'm just trying to hold on till the end of the year, when we get 10 days of annual leave and I can just, but I need to get there first. And I'm hoping that by reading some fun Christmassy books and introducing some little festive elements to my day, I can kind of have that Christmas spirit that I've not had for a wee bit, and I miss it. So that's kind of the main reason I'm doing this extra little vlog for Vlogmas and some shorts, is just I'm trying to get my Christmas spirit back. Sunday vlog will be just as normal, and next week I will have more Advent books, and I'm hopeful they're gonna be good ones and we're gonna have a nice time. Let me know how you are getting on, if you're doing any fun festive activities, any festive reading, or if you are like me and you're struggling a little bit to get there. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!